Looking for a brand new phone? Can't decide between an Android or an iOS device? Why not something in between? This is Odie of Gadget Tip, and this is the Samsung Ativ S review. So let's go through the specifications. First off, it runs on Windows Phone 8. Processor is a Qualcomm MSM96, or rather 8960 Snapdragon dual-core Crate architecture, 1.5 GHz. GPU is an Adreno 225, so not too bad. 1 GB memory. Camera is an 8 megapixel shooter. Front is a 1.9. Both are capable of shooting 1080p videos. Wireless 802.11 ABGNN. Bluetooth is, I believe, only 3.0, not 4 yet. But pretty much all the other specifications are similar to the Samsung S3, except for this is the dual-core version, I suppose. You could look at it that way. Now let's go through the ports and buttons. Okay. So on the left side, this is the volume rocker. Top, you have the 3.5-inch or 3.5 millimeter port for the headphones and headset. This is the microphone hole. On the opposite end, if you notice, this is the power button. It's a bit higher than what you would expect on an S3. And what I've learned to love so far is a dedicated camera button. So it doesn't matter if you are on any application, pressing this button will bring you to the camera. Bottom, we have the, let's wait for that to focus, there you go, the micro USB port. Honestly, I have not tested if it is host capable, but this is also your data port and as well as your charger. And then another microphone hole. So this is a 1280 by 800 resolution screen. 4.7-inch screen. Here are your sensors at the top. And you have two capacitive buttons, the back and the search button. I don't really use the search button that much, but the home button is very useful. Okay, so let's go ahead and test the device itself. Home screen, you have the time, the day and the date. Slide up to unlock. Let me get out of that. So this is your actual, I guess in Android this is your home screen. It's composed of tiles. Again, it's a Windows 8 phone. Some of you might be wondering why I'm even reviewing a Windows 8 phone, Windows Phone 8 device, but it's actually very convenient to use, especially if you're a person who does a lot of social networking. I'll post a separate review on Windows Phone so that those of you who are wondering why people use Windows Phone 8, well, that would be the review to find out. But let's go ahead and do some of the things that we normally do on a typical device. So first, I'd like to go to yahoo.com. One thing I've noticed compared to Android, at the least I haven't really tested an iOS device. Browsing is a breeze. I mean, it's really fast. It's not internet related. It is, I don't know if it's the operating system or just the browser, but it is fast. I mean, moving from one page to another, it is pleasant to use. Pinch to zoom seems to be good. The way it initializes the font is pretty smooth. Not really you won't see any delays there. Let's try, hey, you know what? I actually downloaded a YouTube app and let's use that instead. Let's go ahead and search for one of my own reviews. Gadget Tip. So let's see. Here's the Asus transformer. Yeah, let's try that one instead. Play. Let me just raise the brightness a bit. Put it on high, and let's go back to YouTube. Okay, rotate for full screen.
Looking for a sandwich tab, but just don't know what you need? We're going to have a heavy example for the convenience of a functional keyboard, expandability such as a USB port and full-size SD card slot. If these are all the things that you need, then this might be the tablet for you. This is only a gadget tip, and this is the Asus TF101.
So it performs pretty well. YouTube high quality video flies actually. Let's try some gaming. Yeah, let's try this game. This is a game I've recently been addicted to. Pull down the volume to 15 out of 30, so 50%. Let's skip that. Oh, shucks. Free spin, okay. Now this is Zombie HQ. I've really been addicted to this game recently. Some of you might be wondering, yeah, there are a lot of games that are not yet available on the Windows Phone 8 platform, but there's actually a lot migrating. And so far, I haven't been bored. I do play a lot of games, and I am pretty much satisfied with the performance of the device itself and the applications available on the store. And as you can see, graphics is pretty smooth. Now, if I could just buy the one of those FPS games that are really high quality, so you'd appreciate it more. But think of it this way: this is a Samsung Galaxy S3, the dual-core Crate Edition. That's the hardware specifications of this. Camera is the same as the S3, but you get the point. So let's go ahead and exit out of that. And I'll show you something else that's neat about this phone. Let's see. Let's pull up Office. Let me see if I still have a document here, sample document. So Microsoft Office Mobile Edition is actually free. You can edit, change, or delete. You could add pictures and all. You can do some minor editing on the built-in Office application, but you can't really. One thing I noticed is you can't create a PowerPoint presentation from scratch. But otherwise, it is good, it is fast. What else do we do on a phone? Some of the other features, I'll put out a new video for that. But I'll go ahead and move on to the camera instead. So why the Samsung Ativ S among all other phones? Well, first of all, it runs on Windows Phone 8. What's so great about that? What's great about that is, first of all, it's different from the other operating systems for mobiles. So when you pull it out, people actually start looking at your phone. It has live tiles, so when you have a new email, for example, that comes in, you'd be able to see it on your home screen, be able to see the first few sentences of the whole screen from the home screen itself, and the subject as well. So you know right away if it's important enough for you to actually look it up, check what's the body of the message, or just ignore it. Now, the specifications of the Samsung Ativ S is similar to the crate architecture of the S3. So, hardware-wise, it is a very impressive phone. Granted, it's not a brand new phone. It's a December 2012 model, but it is very sufficient. You can use this for Facebook, you can use this for Twitter, you can use this for, well, Instagram is up and coming. Viber is already available. There are a lot of fun games that you could play on this device. Yeah, you might not be able to play some of the other games that are currently available for the other operating systems, but Windows is actually getting there. It is improving, it is getting better. You could use this for productivity, and well, if you're really a social freak, I mean, you need to check your Facebook and all that all the time, then this is the product for you. So again, this is OD of Gadget Tip, and if you like this review, please don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you and have a great day.